All right, y'all. So I decided to go do some rounds to see if anybody else had chimed in on Cat's Beauty World making her move back to Texas with Mayday. Just being nosy up and just, whatever. So I'm about 3 days late, but Mookie put up a post that said this.
But before we get into that, you guys enjoy these videos of some of my personal work while I do this story time. And let's go.
Mook wrote, laugh out loud. I told y'all, people gonna be friends again. ... Cause they needy. And a few people, 165 people, liked that post. Then someone in the comments said, the way she dogged her out all over this internet, I could never. She said she was lazy, a bum, and stunk to the highest heavens with some cry emojis. Someone else wrote, it's the moving the babies back and forth out of people's house for me. Get your own. Like you could have gotten approved for housing by this time or something. Then our girl Niecy baby hopped into the comments. Niecy, I don't know where your head was at in this moment, but for whatever reason, Niecy thought that these people were talking about her. And she goes, excuse me, don't speak on me. Then Mookie jumped in there like, friend, I don't think they was talking about you. Then we move along and someone says, no telling how many years Cat been moving them children around like this. Most likely all of their life. They're homeless. One person's floor to another. Sad. Mook hops in and said she had her own. For like a couple of years before she went to Texas the first time, I ain't gonna knock her. The girl's been cool all their life, and that's without the daddy. But she is definitely a dummy to keep running back every chance she get. Another person chimed in with a different approach. They said, I'm confused. Shut up, Mookie. We want to be forgiven so we can be forgave. He knows the heart. We should not judge or we will pay. I don't care for some of Maybay's ways, but she has been showing a caring heart, and I can't judge her for the Bible says. I'm just saying. Mookie says, needy, like I said. I'm not one of those randoms making assumptions. I've seen this cycle for years. They bash each other, they fall out, then they cry and make up when one of them, mainly Cat, needs something. It's not Christ-like, because the Lord uses wisdom in all that you do. So yes, needy. It's given I've been evicted and have no place to go. Let me run back to the beluga and suck up to her again for some Maytime. Like, girl, grow the F up and stop going in the same circle you've been going in for the last 10 years. They are toxic for one another. Laugh out loud. But yeah, she needed something, so she ran back to the person she claims she will never F with again. Where is the wisdom at it? Say forget, not forget. Say forgive, not forget. Run back to be dumb and let it happen all over again. Wait a minute. Eviction? So Mookie is saying that she thinks that Kat had an eviction, but she was staying with Shelly. I ain't heard about Shelly having to move out. I'm missing something. Then the person responds and said, well, yes, you know them. I thought they may have been genuine to one another. I just try to look for the good in the people. This world is wicked. Timothy 3, verse 1 through 5. I think that's what that says. Speaks of people in our day. Great sharing text with you. I truly mean no harm, Mookie. Heart emotion. Eviction? Did somebody hear us about something that I missed? Because y'all might be missing everything. Someone asked Mookie, are Cat's children not your nieces? Why grandma don't take them or their dad? Mookie goes, yes, one of them is, and you would have to ask the dad because that's his responsibility. And the grandmother is meant to be a grandmother, not a parent, the F. And they are taken care of by their mother, period. Nobody is taking that away from her. So calm down. The person goes on to say, well, if she can't find a stable home for her kids and she can't be that great of a mom. I don't know, maybe Americans are different. My granny would have done taking them kids while mom and dad get their ish together. Then Mookie goes, not after the mother looked her in her eyes and said, I don't want to have nothing to do with you or your son. But yeah, maybe y'all different wherever you from. Now, I do agree that a secondary parent, and I think that grandparents or like secondary parents will step in a situation where stability is an issue with your grandchildren if you have the ability to do so. But we also have to take into consideration that the relationship between the parents of the grandchildren and the grandparents may be shaky. But should that matter in a situation with your kids? Well, your grandkids are not in a stable situation. It is a situation where they were put out and we're going to end up on the street. Someone else says now she has cat income, Tati income, her wife income, and hers, so she can really sit on her. A double scribble. The new Polly princess. Who want to bet me LBVS? I don't know what that means. What does LBVS mean, y'all? Mookie goes, but they all broke. Then somebody else says, I knew she was moving back with May. May sees her as a money bag and it won't end well again. But the way she dogged Kat, especially about her hygiene, would have made me never want to go back. I couldn't forgive that at all. Mookie goes, dummies. Looks like it was some mixed, remarks and things on this post. What do you guys think? How do you feel?